So next one, E, section E. Other prerequisites. No food in mouth. So, okay. When making bracha, one's mouth should be entirely free of food. Be'Ezrat, so after the fact. If one moves the food to one side of the mouth, and make the bracha, it is valid. It's also chapter 15, section C1. Okay, so what does it mean? So, for example, he wanted to eat banana, and he took a bite, and then he realized that he did not say bracha. So basically, the proper way, if it's possible, it's just if he just beat it, he did not start chewing, just spit out the banana into your hand, say bracha, and then start eating the banana. If he already started chewing and the spitting is not an optional, so he should swallow completely. So his mouth is empty, and then say bracha, and then he can eat. Right? But they say b'diavad after the fact. So it's not proper, but after the fact. If he put this banana on one side behind the cheek, so they say after the fact, and he said bracha like this, he does not have to repeat. Number 2, clean hands. One should not make bracha if his hands are dirty. Similarly, one should not make bracha if he touches parts of the body which are usually covered, or if he scratched his head and had not yet cleansed his hands. Okay, we're going to read the notes now. Okay, so let's try to understand. So first of all, if his hands are dirty, he should not make a bracha. And if he's not sure that his hands are clean, basically, maybe they touch the cover part of the body, maybe, right? So scratch his head, so which happens to the best of us. So he has to wash his hands, basically. Commentary. There are 2 types of cases where the hands must be cleansed. A, one touches the substance associated with ruach ra, spiritual contamination. For example, waste substance. Right? B, one's hands were soiled from non-ruach ra, contaminated, like mud. Okay, so basically the hands should be clean. Okay, hands which touch substance associated with ruach ra should preferably be washed with water. Furthermore, the entire hand up to the wrist should be washed. So I mean, completely, right? Hands which become soiled from the substance not associated with ruach ra need not be washed with water, and only the area which becomes soiled must be cleansed. So maybe he did whatever he did, and his hands just physically dirty, not spiritually dirty, but not spiritually impure, but physically dirty. So just wash your hands. Okay. So continue. Preferably, one should wash his hands. Okay, let me read from the beginning, and we can continuation. One should not make bracha if his hands are dirty. Similarly, one should not make bracha if he touched parts of his body which are usually covered. Okay. If he scratched his head and had not yet cleansed his hands. Okay, let's close the window. So continue. Preferably, one should wash his hands. Should washing them is difficult? Should washing them be difficult? Meaning, if they do it, he should wipe them on anything which cleanse them. So, if you have a paper towel, or a napkin, or piece of cloth, towel, so you can basically wipe your hands, because, as we said before, it's spiritual cleanliness. If he does not know whether or not he touched the body or scratched his head, etc., he's not required to cleanse his hands prior to making bracha. Okay, so let's read commentary and we explain. According to some poskim, if one touched dirt from his nose or ears, he should cleanse his hands prior to making bracha. So, I mean, but if you clean your nose with a facial tissue, there is no problem because you never touch the substance itself. Okay. Okay, continue. Not while, so the next one, number 3, not while intoxicated. So first of all, before we said clean hands, now he cannot be drunk. When drinking of an alcoholic beverage, one should try to recite all of the brachos, which might subsequently be needed for it in a session before he becomes intoxicated. So it's very good sound advice, I think. Right, so before the drink, I don't know why. Like, looks like the way I see it, the person is like he has a goal to get drunk. So if you just drink the wine from kiddush a little, fine, nothing is going to happen to you. I mean, to most of the people, right? So they don't. So basically, they say don't drink a lot. So say all of the blessings, whatever you need to say, and then you can get little more drunk. According to some poskim, if he is intoxicated to the extent that he is unable to speak properly before the king, he should not make a bracha. Right? So I mean, this is some poskim. Okay, meaning that that he is drunk but he's still hungry, so he should not make bracha. However, b'diavad, if he made bracha, it is valid. Okay, so let's see. There are 2 commentaries. Should not make bracha commentary. Unlike Shema and Shmona Esra, which may not be recited when he is drunk when he drank only 1 revi'is of wine and is able to speak properly before the king. So what it says here, Shema and Shmona Esra, much stricter rules apply. So if he drank a revi'i, well, I think we will learn it in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Right? So revi'i is approximately different opinions from 3.2 to 5.1 ounces or 5.2 ounces. So it's approximately, what is it, from 90 to approximately 150 grams. So it's not a lot if you're talking wine, but if he drinks that much wine, even like according to Molina opinion, let's say 3 ounces, which is not a lot. But halacha is he should not pray Shmona Esra or Shema. But here we say so he still can make blessing on the food until what? Until he cannot stand before the king, basically. However, b'diavad, if he made bracha, it is valid. Commentary: if one is intoxicated to the extent that he does not know what he is doing, the bracha is invalid even b'diavad. So, I mean, chas v'sholom, so we'll be in this situation. So you should not drink that much, that's for sure. We will learn it in Rambam. Okay. So continue. Number 4, others restrictions. When one may not make a bracha if he has need to go to the bathroom. B'diavad, the bracha was made is valid. So commentary for some details, see Shulchan Aruch or Chaim 92.1. So basically there it says if he wants to go to the bathroom, so his pronouncement of name of Hashem is abomination. Basically, don't do it.